Aaron, somebody snapped a picture at practice yesterday of you and Goody talking, and I'm just wondering if the communication between you guys is the same, better, worse than it was before.
Uh, well,
Well, it's not getting any better. What's going on, Packer Nation? It's Chad Easterling here again with another edition of Pack Attack. So Aaron Rodgers was interviewed yesterday again, and he kind of had a smirking laugh about a question that was asked about him with Goody and their relationship. Here's a little clip of what he had to say when the question was asked of him.
Aaron, somebody snapped a picture at practice yesterday of you and Goody talking, and I'm just wondering if the communication between you guys is the same, better, worse than it was before.
Well, I think it's a work in progress for sure. I think, relationships aren't formed in a matter of a couple of days. There's time where the respect grows and the communication follows. I think the greatest relationships that you have, with your friends and loved ones involve conversations that flow. You can not talk to a close friend for a few months and pick up right where you left off. There's no break in communication. There's no forced conversations, or you got to hit this person up because it's on your to-do list that day. It's all about wanting to have those conversations and wanting to to be in conversation like that. And we've had a couple conversations and been positive conversations.
So Rodgers is basically saying it's going to take some time for this relationship to kind of, mend itself. Time heals everything, or maybe not. But needless to say, this is probably going to take all season for this relationship to get kind of mended back together. I don't see it happening in just a couple of weeks like they think it would. I don't know why you would even ask a question like that. Obviously, nothing's really changed in a matter of weeks. He did say there were some positive conversations. That's a good start. Now, let's just keep piling those up, and maybe we'll see some things working together. Maybe having some input from Rodgers and maybe get them all the way through a Super Bowl. We'll see. I think just the media has no filter when it comes to asking any questions. You obviously know the answer to this question, but you're going to have to ask it anyways, because why not? It's Aaron Rodgers, you're going to ask him that question. Just not something I would actually bring up. You literally just got to training camp a few weeks ago, and I don't think much has really changed. But that's your job. Hey, more power to you. But speaking of other news with Aaron Rodgers, which really isn't big news. He's done this, every single season when he's in training camp. They saw this video of him throwing a 55-yard bomb into the net, which, like I said, he does this every year. Here's a clip of it. As you see, everybody gets excited. I couldn't do that. It gets me excited. It just shows us again that Aaron Rodgers this year is definitely in the right place right now. He is just throwing dimes. He is mentally aware of everything. He's mentally sound. He's had this off season to work on himself and get mentally prepared for the season. And it's, something he was letting everyone be aware of, that mental health was one of the key factors of the offseason for him this year. He's just out there having a good time. He takes his helmet, kind of throws out like it's a hat. He's out there having all smiles. I love it. And then there's talks now about us having probably one of the deepest rosters when it comes to our offense, and also just in general, period, with both offense and defense. We've had a few injuries already with some third string linebackers and stuff like that, but I think we'll be fine. That's how it goes every year. You get some people that are injured, next man up mentality. That's how football is, how it was when I played football. That's how it is in the NFL. And speaking of next man, there's talks about Juwan Winfrey actually impressing out there in training camp right now, which he wasn't actually one of my top receivers to make the cut in my last video. So that's actually interesting, because I am going to be on the lookout to see if he actually makes his team now. Like I said before, that room is very crowded, and if he is somehow able to make his way on this roster, that means it was for a reason, that he is standing out and making a name for himself. But that's all I got for Packers news as of right now. What are you guys thinking about this whole relationship thing with him and Goody? Do you think it's going to get any better? Do you think it's not? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I would appreciate it. And as always, keep wearing that green and yellow, and go Pack Up.